Your past is your power. It gives you your personality. It gives you your strength, your quirks, your doubts. Your past is your power. However, there comes a point in time where we become too attached to our past, where we let it define who we are, where we, at some point, somehow, become so committed to defending our limitations because of the way that we know ourselves. You'll catch it whenever you have an idea and then right away you start thinking, but I couldn't really do that. Or you want to speak your mind and you think, well, people are going to judge me because they have judged me in the past. And my past is my power. And so therefore, I know what to expect and I don't want to put myself through this again. Your past is your power for the elements of your personality it has brought up energetically. So perhaps you were raised on your own. That made you self-reliant, responsible in the best case scenario. But in the worst case scenario, sometimes it makes people really resentful, isolated, delusional, etc., so on and so forth. So I'm not assuming that every single person is able to understand the message that I'm going to put out today. But if you found this video and you're still resonating with what I'm saying after this short introduction, then this is for you. Your past is your power, but it's time for you to take the best and leave the rest. You know, all these limitations, all these events that happened to you that really, really sucked, like rejection, like you tried a project and it simply did not work out. And now you feel like you have the proof that you can't do anything right, or that you are not able to live your dreams. It will never happen to you. You tried once, so you've tried it all. Catch yourself when you start to defend your limitations at all times. I can't really speak my mind because people are going to judge me. If people judge me or disagree with me, then what's going to happen? Every time you think this way, challenge yourself. Challenge yourself and catch yourself in the moment. Why are you so committed to your misery? Why are you so committed to belittling yourself? Why are you so committed to making yourself small? And this is why I say this is when you forget how powerful you are. Yes, the past is amazing in a lot of ways. This is where all the memories are from. This is where all the hopes that we have come from. This is where our beliefs come from. Sometimes it's not the best. Not everyone has a great past. And I think everyone has a little bit of a darkness to them in their past. Something happened, etc. But with that being said, when you forget how powerful you are, you'll start to use your past as your excuse and look at every little negative thing that happened and just pull it as a reason. I can't do it because, look, this time I tried to speak my mind and this person said that to me, and so it's going to happen again. And everyone is guilty of it. I am guilty of it as well. I don't even think there is a time in one's life where you're completely free from that. Because you constantly grow, you constantly change, and every time you think this is it, there's a new level, there's something else, there's a new challenge, there's a new opportunity. You are never done with your work. So anyone that comes anywhere telling you, I found all the answers, I found the truth, doubt that. Everything I'm saying here comes from my personal experience. I'm not trying to say that this is the truth, this is what's going to work for everyone, but I trust that you have discernment and that when you hear this video, the frequency it's at, you'll be able to judge if it resonates or not. Matter of fact, a lot of people for who this did not resonate with are already gone. So I'm taking a little bit of a step further by assuming that you understand what I'm saying, but I truly feel like I'm talking to you. And I know at some point I needed to hear this message that I'm telling you. Because in whatever area of your life you've suffered the most? Could it be relationships, perhaps? Could it be your health, your finances? Whatever area of your life suffered the most, this is where the limitations pop up. And I want you to be so grounded in your belief that when you have something to say, you say it loud and proud. When something is not up to your standard, you're not worrying about what are people going to say, what are people going to think, are they still going to be my friend? You just decide to go for it and say it. Because whatever happens was always supposed to happen. And a lot of friends, unfortunately, are not meant to stay in your life for a long time. But everyone has a lesson to bring us, I believe. And so in that case, you never waste time. And then the fear of, well, what if I invest in this friendship? I have all these years invested. What if I make the wrong move and then I lose that friendship? Who cares? Talking about years investments over the future years that you have that you would invest in someone that never liked you anyways, that is crazy. Do the math. I want you to be so grounded in yourself that you use your voice. You speak your truth. You believe in what you have to say. Whether it's a situation you're trying to get out of or a situation that you are liking a lot in your life, that you are so present that you are fully in that moment and you are learning what you need to learn no matter what. If people are telling you don't do something because it's going to be embarrassing, you can always say to them, well, good thing you don't have to do it. Or good thing I'm the one doing it so you don't have to feel embarrassed, right? Or you don't have to watch, or you don't have to ask any questions about this thing if it makes you feel that way. I wouldn't want you to feel embarrassed. I don't want you to be embarrassed. There is something about our past where it becomes almost this excuse, this band-aid, where we feel like because we have so much proof, people did us wrong, people are always going to do us wrong. People are never going to understand us. We hate all people. No one gets me. You know, which one of these have you said to yourself truthfully, honestly? No one will ever understand me. I'm hard to understand. I'm hard to handle. For the right person, you are a lightweight, my dear. And this is what you have to understand. It's that for the right person, and I want to say persons, so multiple people, you will never be too much to handle. It will not be hard to understand you. It will not be difficult to deal with even the darkest sides of you, because some people are built different. Because of their past, they are able to handle people like you for a reason that I'm unsure of and that they're unsure of, but it just is how it works. Your past is your power. Be proud of everything that made you you. Get rid of the rest. All the bad stuff that happened to you prepared you for these people that are going to be your great friends, that are going to be your partners, that are going to love you unconditionally. Because you are able to tolerate more. You are more empathetic. And this might sound negative in a sense. Well, why would I want to tolerate more from people? You know, I want to have my standards. Nature makes things this way. I don't know how. It just is what it is. You are born and raised in a way that is unique. No two households are really the same, even if you can argue that they have the same values or whatever. Everyone's personalities is different. So you are born in a household. And then from there, you have to endure some challenges. There are some things that are unfair. Perhaps you don't see everything while you are in it, while you are in the household. But when you leave or when you start comparing with other people, you're like, oh, so it wasn't normal what happened to me. Or, oh, I had a special relationship with my parent. Or, oh, like I had to take care of my family very early on. Or, oh, there was a gap in closeness and affection and whatever. All these things that were put on your path, although they feel unfair, were building you up for these people that you're going to meet that are going to be healing parts of you and you're going to be healing parts of them. You cannot fix everything on your own. That's my belief. And after trying really hard myself to fix everything on my own, I realized that there is a cap. There's a huge cap, that it's like a ceiling that is so stiff, triple layer. You can't punch through it. You need other people to help you. And we are social creatures at the end of the day, at the end of it all. And so we need each other. And the more aware you are of your challenges and what happened to you, the more you are able to communicate with people how to treat you, how to be a good friend to you, how to be someone that can lift you up. It is so, 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 so important. So important. Your past is your power.